Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for the collective. May or may not resonate. I do offer personal readings. The link to the site is in the description. I think there's this truth, clarity that's going to be here, especially career and financially. I think there's a lot of attention that's coming in, a lot of money that's coming in, a lot of time that people may be expecting, the energy that people are craving. And you just may be minding your business. All Eyez On Me by Tupac is what I'm hearing. The spiritual realm is fighting back. These are the situations to where people were playing the Hunger Games. Okay? They were playing the Hunger Games. And they were willing to eliminate anything or anybody to be able to win, right? They felt like they didn't have a choice to be able to be on top or to be able to kind of like get attention or to get money. You get what I'm saying? And because there was this energy of like monopolization, I guess, to where it's like, how are people going to patron my brand or business if such and such is the GOAT? How are people going to want to connect with me if such and such is around? How are they going to pay attention to me if such and such is around? They felt like they were losing attention. And because of that, it seems like Ryans is what I'm hearing. They felt like they were losing attention because somebody else was around. Somebody else is attractive. They feel like this person is like, I don't know, it's like they're bigger. And in my opinion, Banny, they became this person's biggest enemy because they felt like they were losing attention to them or could not get attention or money because of this person. Like, they feel like they can't eat. They feel like they can't eat. Janae, Shanae, Shantae, Sade, Sade. But it's like being evil to people and throwing people under the bus just so you can eat. It's not worth it in the long run. Because, well, everything that's done in the dark comes to the light, right? But this was spiritual warfare. So these are the people that's doing tarot readings in secret. The people that are practicing witchcraft on others in secret, slandering others in secret, evil eyeing people, being frenemies, being fake family members, doing a lot of that type of stuff to where it's like, I really don't like you, but I don't have a legitimate excuse to not like you other than I'm whack compared to you. I'm mediocre compared to you. I wish that I was as good as you, looked as good as you, whatever this is, had as much money as you, like whatever it may be. That's all this is. Mati. I wish that I could get the attention that you get. And I feel like I can't get that because you're around. So I'm about to ruin you. So you don't get attention anymore at all. But like I said, this is the part to where the spiritual realm is taking over. Like, you're bringing pain, suffering, harm, losses, brokenness into people's lives who don't deserve it. You're ruining relationships in the lives of people who don't deserve that. You kicking up dust where it doesn't belong. And all they're doing is denying the fact that that was their intentions. Yes, it was. They were intentionally trying to ruin somebody's name, brand, business, reputation, or relationships. Work, family, friend, or romantically. Because they wanted to. They just wanted to take attention off of somebody or didn't like the fact that this person was getting attention, period. Terry. But now they look like fools. Tamira is what I'm hearing. I heard, do you know me? Do you even know me? They don't. They don't. So everybody gets it. That's where the clarity comes in. Like, whatever happened, career and financially, socially, people finally see, like, these people do not know us. They don't like us because we get attention, a lot of attention. That makes them feel very resentful. So they feel like when we're around, they don't matter. Nobody's listening to them. Nobody's thinking about them. Their opinions don't matter. They're not the smartest one. They're not the richest one. They're not the prettiest one. They're not the most handsome one. They hate our presence. Richards. They hate our presence so bad. But it's because they feel dumb around us. They feel unintelligent around us or irrelevant around us. Like I said, or mediocre. But it's like instead of taking our light as a threat, they could use it to learn from. But they're shunning it. Oh, you think you all that. You think you know everything. You think you this. You think you that. Nah, nigga, you know who I am. You know exactly who I am, and so do I. You know how intelligent I am, and so do I. But the thing is, so do they peers, they family and friends. Now know how good this energy is, know how good this energy feels. So they can deny it all they want. But they just look like outsiders for no reason. You get what I'm saying? And then watch them come around bandwagoning. Like, oh, so now you do that. Now you interested in this too. Now you interested in that too. Now you watching this and that too. Now you reading this and that too. Now you studying this and that too. Right. They wanted to be down the whole time. They just couldn't be in the top spot. So it's like, you ain't got, how do I put this? They not certified. They not certified. So it's like you can't do this job because you don't have the certifications, the education, the qualifications, the talent, the skill, the professionalism, the energy. They lack that. But instead of trying to pretend that we don't have it, they will rather pretend that we lack a light that they don't have to make us feel equal to them. Not a lowlife like you, not a fraud like you. I'm not pretending like you. I am. And you will respect that. Because now at this point, all your family and friends, they get it too. They respect it. They honor that. And you know why? Because they tapped into their energy too. That's why the frequency is so high when we're around. The frequency is so high when we have conversations, when we do business together. You get what I'm saying? Say, for instance, even with people that I vibe with, like, their readings, like, are extraordinary. And low vibrational people don't necessarily get the same results, I guess, because they're looking for physical answers, physical meanings. Like everything has to be physical versus somebody that I'm vibing with spiritually, that's on a high frequency. Their readings be on a whole nother level. You get what I'm saying? Or even like these readings, right? I can talk about the physical and y'all still understand the spiritual references and what I'm talking about. Those who have ears can hear. Those who have eyes can see. You hear me? But people who want to take everything as concrete, they don't get it. And they've been left behind. They can't keep up because they don't understand. But they're not putting in any work to educate themselves either. So again, this is a journey. This is my spiritual journey, right? Not a career path. This tarot shit was a part of my spiritual path. It was never like I woke up and was like, I want to become a tarot reader. Ever in my life did I say I want to be a tarot reader? Never. Not once. Went through a spiritual awakening after a toxic relationship. Worked out every day to get that anger, that pain out of me, that aggression out of me, that sadness out of me, that hurt out of me, that ick out of me. You hear me? So I went running every single day. And after I got done running, like I got tired of like eating cheeseburgers or whatever because I would feel so good after I was running, and then I would go have lunch afterwards and I'll wind up tired and ready to take a nap. Like, dang, like I was feeling good until I ate. The light bulb went off. The correlation between our spiritual self and food and what we put in our physical vessel. Okay, so I'm like, well, I'm going to just eat clean for a week and see how my body feels. I ain't going to eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, right? So I did my same routine, went running every day, all day. But instead of me going to eat cheeseburgers, I had a salad, I had some fruit, I was juicing, I was doing things like that. And I had the most energy I ever had in my life for 2 weeks straight. I stopped eating meat and dairy after that. I stopped drinking alcohol. And this was for 5 consecutive years. This was my whole life. I wasn't having sex. I wasn't dating. I wasn't hanging out with people. I wasn't watching TV. I still don't watch TV. I wasn't listening to the radio. You get what I'm saying? So me going through the darkness, a dark experience, pushed me towards the light. So after I'm running and stuff, my frequency is so high, I'm craving nothing but information. I'm out touching trees, walking barefoot, like looking like probably a damn cave woman. People probably thought I was crazy as shit. Like, look at this crazy girl out here touching the trees. I'm in Barnes and Noble. I'm spending my free time in Barnes and Noble. I got my kids in a play area of Barnes and Noble while I'm looking for books. And one day I'm in Barnes and Noble with my friend, and we looking for books because she wound up on a spiritual journey at the same exact time, which was so crazy. And I had came across this tarot book, and I was like, and she was like, "You about to buy that?" And I said, "Yeah." I had this book for a year plus before I ever even went and bought a deck of tarot cards. I was just doing readings for random people, like not for money or nothing. And then I wound up realizing, one, I always knew I had a gift of insight. I've had that since I was a child. The dreams, the premonitions, the visions, you know what I mean? I've had that gift since a child, and I've always known that. But as far as reading tarot cards, I never had no experience reading tarot. But after I did it for so long, like just for random people and stuff, they realized how good I was. I realized how good I was. Bet, let's monetize off this. This gave me a career path. This helped me pave my way out the matrix because I was already working my way out of it. I wasn't using it as a tool to get money. It was a tool. It was a gift that was given to me along my spiritual journey that I was able to use as a tool to make money. You get what I'm saying? It was never the intention. This was just a calling. So it's like the results are different from somebody that's just going to buy a deck of tarot cards and calling themselves a tarot reader or calling themselves spiritual. Like, I put in the work. It was blood, sweat, and tears on this journey. This was really my soul journey. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. This shit pure for real. And sometimes, like, people don't when you deal with people that are so, like, stuck in their humanity, they can't comprehend that. Like, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for social media. I don't do this for likes. I don't do this for validation. But because they live like that, they want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be, you get what I'm saying? No, I want you to feel me, nigga. You ain't got to see me or nothing. I want you to feel me. I want you to feel me. Because everything that come out of me is pure. It ain't nothing but the energy of God. God removed me from a darkness. It helped me find that light. I just had to walk in it. I had to use my free will to walk in it. And that's what everybody has to do. So trying to pretend that I ain't who I am, you can get around with that. You got to move around with that. Because this has been a whole journey that's been documented. This is a whole testimony. I'm working my testimony. You know what I'm saying? God gave me the ability to make money off my testimony. We ain't just doing anything like the rest of them. We ain't just saying anything like the rest of them. We ain't just living for anything like the rest of them. Just talking to be talking. This is God. You can't take this light in no type of way. Because I've earned it. I've inherited this light. I deserve this light. I work too hard to let anybody take it from me. It don't mean I don't go through dark experiences still. The thing is I know what the pit of hell look like. So anything that come my way now, if it don't feel like that, I know I'm going to get through it. Even if it feel like that. Like, I done made it through that before. So it's like, I know God is real, y'all. I know the energy of God is real, and the energy of God is living in me. That's why the energy different. Thank you so much.